quick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't mean that.
Thank you.
Garlic bread.
Thank you.
Well, I noticed it. Trainers, you know. But it says trainers, haven't you?
I noticed that these are an old pair.
You're always nicely dressed and you're always,
Well, I walk the dog in the morning.
you always look very nice.
So do you.
No, I
Like your
don't.
top is very
No,
nice.
very old.
I think that's just ordinary garlic bread. Yours is with cheese, right?
It was in a box. Last
Yeah, it
time.
probably is. I think it's in this one. Yeah, it's in that one. There's your cheese garlic bread.
Some water.
The sun was out this morning. It's
Yeah.
come back in.
It's how it's been, hasn't it? Though? Isn't it? As the girl comes over very all pollution.
I went out to the co-op this morning because I like to get the newspaper.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. But I wasn't feeling, the other night I think I was feeling a bit down.
You were feeling down, yeah.
But I'd rather be on my own than have someone that can't, you know what I mean? They can't look after their own self. Or they're looking for my flat or something to live in.
Who's that?
Oh, I told you about him. You don't want me to talk about him. So.
No, it's you do it, yeah. It's just I wasn't feeling very well today. I'm feeling very...
No, I don't know who they are, but I think the woman's well-to-do.
Do you?
She had a load of antiques in her flat, and she has been to other countries, and they just the odd couple to me. She said she met him, I think, in London, and she looked after him because he was an alcoholic. she wants to move, and if she moves, he's got nowhere to stay. So you know what he's after. And I'm not a fool anymore. I've gone out with one chap I was introduced to, and he treated me like rubbish. I mean, it's not always alright in a when you're with somebody. It's not always okay, is it? And if you're not okay, then I don't want that. It's not as if I haven't had relationships before. I've been married. That didn't work, and then I tried to meet someone afterwards, and they turned out to be similar natured. So I'm taking on a different attitude. I don't want men that think they can push me around and walk all over me. And you know, I don't care what people call me, or if I'm on my own, I'm this and I'm that. It's none of their business anyway. Not making fun of me, because that's what they did the last time that guy turned up on the field. His name happens to be Charlie.
Is he white?
He's a white old man. I think someone's putting him up to it. I don't like who he frequents with, who he talks to. He was talking to a young lad, because he's a smoker as well, so about tobacco. And he was taking me, in undesirable areas where all the drunks hang out. And Dad did drink, didn't he? He drank brandy. And I don't know why it's coming across, but he's coming across as a homosexual to me. His speech, the way he walks. And, I think they're taking the piss out of Dad. And I don't find that funny either. Because he's gone, just leave him to rest in peace. So we had what happened last time was, this guy was on the field and he came up to me and he said, "Oh, I think your dog is a bit too big to go with my dog."
Oh.
Not that way. And we chatted, and then he said, I would like to be your chaperone. And what he was doing was not being a chaperone. And there were builders watching. So today, it was I had a totally different attitude. There was French builders on there, French. Not one English builder. So it was like it was all set up. So it goes on to the path. You've got French builders talking. French, no English. And there was another builder like that. It was all set up. I know what happened to me in 2008 outside opposite the library. I was attacked. And I know what they do and what's going on. So I thought, that didn't spark anything to start with. And then when I saw that Charlie hovering about at the end of the field, I thought, here we go again. I thought, don't they understand I'm not going to get treated like that anymore? So for the past few days I've been jogging, trying to exercise and keep fit, because I've got high cholesterol. Now this is a bit naughty, but I mean, I'll burn this off with running and keep fit. So he's up there, and I just completely ignore him. I recognise the clothes, I recognise the dog, I know it's him. Funny hat, he looks funny. What he did to me was evil, and and they was watching that time, and I thought it's not happening again. So all the women come on the field, because a couple of girls laughed at me last time I was walking with him because he looks like an old tramp. So there was a couple of girls with sunglasses coming down last time looking at me like, oh, she's a dog, she goes with anything, like that. And I thought, no, not this time. So he waved at me, I turned my back on him, and I just walked off. And those builders had nothing to look at, and nor did anybody else. Not playing games with me. Everything I report to the police, they don't do anything, they tell lies. Because there isn't the real police, is it? It's being reported to. The last incident, nothing. It looks funny though, doesn't it? And I'm going to be honest here, Princess Diana died in France, in a French tunnel. I was walking past French builders, and that idiot is called Charlie. The only dogs are them. They're the dogs. They all have to gang up on one person, like in a pack, to bully and harass and make fun of somebody. They're the dogs. And if I am a dog, I'm a solitary lone wolf. Don't listen to them. Waste your life away. Because no one will ever get me to do something I don't want to do again. Ever. That guy was the last guy that will ever touch me without my permission. And if my ex is still skulking about, he can get lost as well. There's another alcoholic. And why do cowards always do that? Why don't they just come up to me? Oh, you're only worth a tramp. You know, there's a tramp over there for you. Why don't they just come out and say it? Why do they just have to hide and try and do things like that to a woman that's gone through as much as I have? Well, do you know, not one of them would be stood on their feet after what I've gone through. Not one of them. Especially up in Gloucestershire when I was on the streets homeless by myself. Wandering the streets with nowhere to go and wondering if I was going to get killed or not on the streets. They can all go to hell, and they will. Is that alright?
It is. That's what I fancied. It's yours, like.
It's nice, I like this because I can scrape the cheese off. Don't eat the cheese. But live the remaining years of your life and just be strong. And don't let people make fun of you. said I'd definitely get an appointment with the doctor, and I would leave a message on that woman's answer phone every couple of days, and she will answer the phone because she'll get fed up. Even if she thinks you've done something wrong, she has a duty of care to just tell you why.
You shouldn't do that.
Well, she should. She'd just say, right, this happened, I disagreed with it, I don't want to see you anymore. She's just left you, hasn't she? Without an explanation. That's unprofessional. It's rude.
She was very, how would I put it? It was how she spoke to me. Have everything ready when I come round. I don't want to stop and, they're supposed to sit and talk to you. And
Yeah, was she a real worker? Who did she work for?
charity.
Well, a registered charity. But be careful. They con people on the streets, you know, in Chatham Town Centre. They're not real charities.
Are they? What do they do then?
They take your money, don't they? Sign you up to stuff, and then you're not giving to charity, you're giving to them. I would imagine she was reputable because of who referred you to her.
Well, I don't know the one. I don't know who referred the other one to me. It does should come from out the aged. I remember her name. And I said, oh, at last I got someone to help me. This other one. Next thing I knew, this one was on them. You've been referred to me by so-and-so.
And when did she stop coming?
May.
Last year. And she didn't give a reason.
No. I think it was May, August or something like that.
But she did help in some respect.
Yes, but she was too... She'd done things, but then she undone them, if you know what I mean. She'd done something, then she told pension credit, stop all benefits. That's how she said it. She said, now she doesn't need. So of course, now I need money to help me out.
Because it's all gone.
More or less, yeah? I've not bought anything, have I?
No.
I've had bills to pay, I've had council tax to pay, I've had...
We've spent it all on the rent by the sound of it.
What do you mean?
You have to pay your rent, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh dear. How much is that a year?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't know what's going to happen to me, I really don't.
I disagree with that. I think when someone leaves someone money in their will, I think that's a gift. I don't think you should penalise somebody like that. I think this is disgusting.
It's true.
I know it is true. I've heard other people as well go through it.
It seemed, I know it sounds funny, it seemed at all odds that she knew Derek. There were some little things that didn't quite add up.
No, I just think certain people are dodgy.
I trusted her too, you know. She seemed the type of person you could trust. I don't mean trust to get out of trouble or anything. Someone you could, you know, who would help you, you know. Not necessarily to get money, you know. There are other things that, you know, want to support. Support isn't only money. It's someone to, you know.
You've got to be careful. That's the trouble, because you're on your own.
No, because you've got to be so careful because so many women are that way inclined. I mean, I'm not that way inclined
She
either.
didn't come across like that.
No.
Probably wasn't. But well, like I said, try and get to see the doctor and then tell them that you need some help or get referred from the doctor. It'd be better. Because I mean, it's totally different to you. I had a spell where I was really, really, really depressed.
No, I'm not depressed.
No, I'm not you. I'm not talking about you, Mum. I said, but the doctor is there to help. That's what they're there for.
I've been to doctor for 3 years.
Well, you need to.
They kept me away from doctors. I don't know what's going on. Whenever I say I think I ought to get out or something, they say no, you wouldn't manage it. You wouldn't. I don't know what is going to happen to me.
There's other old people living here, and I know it's unfortunate that Dad's passed on, but there's other people living on their own. You know, it wouldn't do you any harm just to
I can't get out. If you saw me when I have to go up to that cash till to get some money out, I'm hardly. I can hardly move. I'm getting up those steps.
What if, like, you could go somewhere once a week and someone organised transport?
No.
No?
No, not really. I don't know what. I'll be quite honest, Janessa. I just feel as if I really have come to the end of my life. I'm not being nasty to you or anything. I feel as if, my life has been, once I'm with God, I'll be quite happy because what has happened all my life, I've never had the opportunities, and now, I wouldn't want them now. I don't want them at my age. When you're young,
Yeah, but say if Dad had still been alive, you'd still be that dad.
I'm not. I wouldn't know. As far as I know, he died of his heart. What was wrong with his heart and everything. That was.
Yeah, I know, but would you want to go back to that?
No.
Oh then.
The only thing that kept me going all those years was being an Elvis fan, but I soon found out about that, Now there's really nothing. It's a complete blank. There is nothing. I woke up years ago about Elvis Presley. To really think. No, there's really nothing now. It's something I can say, let's put an Elvis record on or anything like that. There's nothing. There is really literally nothing now.
Until this telly packed in, you was watching it, right?
On and off, yes. Same as anyone else.
Dear, you can't sit there without a telly. I mean, my financial situation isn't great, but I can say...
They didn't want me to have a television, and it's obvious. But keep saying that I hadn't paid the TV licence, then the television went, Someone really, I would imagine someone really thought there was things being watched by the television. So they've literally made the television go wrong for me. And it's absolutely mental because it doesn't come through like that, recording anything or They tried everything and were looking around for us. And who's the one that's always suffered me, Jennifer, yeah? Do you know, years ago, everyone had new clothes and I didn't. I can remember my mother smacking me round the face saying, I've got the others to think of. Me, Jennifer, I can remember that.
Well, when I was a child, Mum, I don't remember you being scruffy.
Well, it was always jumble sale clothes and second-hand
You
clothes.
used to take me
Yeah.
to Lewisham. And we used to go into the shopping centre and you used to buy nice sets of clothes. I remember, like a purple
Well,
skirt
anyway,
and a
don't
purple
go
top.
on to that. I know the truth.
And so do I know the truth. You haven't always had nothing.
I didn't say I hadn't always, but I do know how to go without.
Yeah?
There have been times when long before I met your father.
That, yes. can
I
quite
didn't have a
imagine.
mother to.
Well, I couldn't
Well,
have.
anyway, let's not talk about God knows the truth. That's all that one matters to me. And I know I go to God and no one else. So it is, and no one else
Why
follows
does no
me.
one else go to God?
No, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not talking about anyone else.
You just said no one else goes
I
to
ain't
God.
anyone else, as far as I'm concerned. Anyone else has got their own beliefs and everything. I don't interfere with them.
Right. That's right.
It was nice, that garlic bread.
Just with the telly, I've looked at the back